Good morning. We started about 1% lower for the benchmark indices today, and the Nifty 50 hit the mark of 14,151. That's the lowest since the 1st of February. But since then, we've regained some ground. We've recouped some losses, and currently the benchmark's trading with cuts of about 0.3%. Not too much to speak of from how the large caps are behaving, about 30 declines on the Nifty as compared to 20 advances. But on the top of the list, at the top of the pack, is Tata Steel. It's doing quite well for itself, up about 3%, or in fact more than 3%, on account of very strong results that have been posted by its subsidiaries Tata Steel Long Products as well as Tata Steel BSL. Apart from that, JSW Steel along with Tata Steel is doing quite well, so 1.8% gains for that counter. Wipro is up and about as well, 2.7% gains. A couple of other IT names also doing reasonably well, adding about 0.8% each, and that's Infosys and HCL Tech. They're adding to the weight on the advances side. On the losing side, you have quite a few of the benchmark heavyweights, that is Reliance Industries, TCS, HDFC Bank, all trading with cuts. The overarching concern remains for the market. The number of COVID-19 infections that were added in the 24 hours to 8 a.m. today is more than 3 lakh for the first time ever. And remember, this is what was seen at the peak of the US pandemic, and that's what we're seeing now. This is nearly 3 times what we saw at the peak of the first wave of the pandemic. So that is clearly a cause for concern. Hopefully, with the introduction of more vaccines and the expansion of the scope of the vaccine rollout from the 1st of May, you could see that number coming down in the near term itself. But zooming out, the market breadth actually doesn't look too bad. You have more advances than declines for the broader markets, and that's evident in how the broader market indices are trading. Both of them trading with gains, narrow, but still they're gaining at this point, and that's a positive. Now, the question is whether we will hold on to that strength. Remember, a lot of the global markets are actually doing quite well for themselves. And the reason this is important is that will determine how foreign institutional investors behave. Remember, they have been net sellers in quite a few of the sessions so far this month. Just this week, they've net sold equity worth about 2,700 crore rupees, and that's half of what they have net sold in the whole month so far. On the other end of the spectrum, domestic institutional investors have provided quite a bit of support, buying consistently. It's likely that they will continue to do so, and therefore, to a certain extent, that selling pressure by foreign institutions is mitigated. Now, banks, auto, FMCG, realty are trading with cuts among the sectoral indices. You have